DNA is a chemical, like many other chemicals that we know, but it's also a chemical of that can convey or has inheritable information. And for that to be inheritable, it should have had subunits and a sequence, a polymer. I mean, by that time, there was a lot of information about what elemental and what molecules made it up. But we don't know how it looked like as a structure. That is where we're going to discuss about Rosalind Franklin now. And that is one of my favorite topic, or she is one of my favorite scientists. I am Dr. BCMR, Assistant Professor at Shastra. Rosalind Franklin, she is my favorite for many things, for her contributions to the molecular biology, but also because of this one statement or quote from her. Science and everyday life cannot and should not be separated. Science for me gives a partial explanation of life. Insofar as it goes, it is based on fact, experience, and experiment. And that is a profound in the sense that science is not about making a living, it is rather about living a life. That we learn many things and we change our views, opinions, we experiment every day and we make new findings and we try to live life by that. That way it's a very profound one. The story of Rosalind Franklin has many YouTube videos you can watch, and there are very interesting things that we need to know. The way how difficult it was at the time for women in science or any other fields in general. So what she was working with carbon, and later she moved on to the structure of DNA, and she's a fantastic X-ray crystallographer, and she has taken several pictures along with her PhD student, and something called as photo 51 is that is the best picture in the world of crystallography, apparently they say. And this is how to interpret it is beyond my expertise, so I would just take it for what others have interpreted. And this apparently indicated that there is a helical nature of repeating units. See the structure, and she has crystallized these and studied the X-ray diffraction of these in with high humidity and low humidity, and she was able to find something what we now know as bDNA and aDNA. bDNA is the general one that we is present, or is the classical model. So the story that goes, there was this competition between several labs, and in that one of her colleague, Maurice Wilkins, apparently showed this picture to Francis Crick and James Watson and Crick, who were working in a different laboratory, and they could figure it out, and they put together use this information to build their model of that they came up with, for the structure of DNA, for which they received Nobel Prize, and also did Maurice Wilkins, because he has his own contributions as well. So Rosalind Franklin did not receive Nobel Prize because of several things, or people attribute several words to say she has been wronged, and she has been forgotten, or many other things, because she has been denied a Nobel Prize. So the important things, as we said, to find or to take away from Rosalind Franklin's X-ray crystallography pictures is that it is helical in nature, and then it has repeating units. Those are some of the things that we need to take from Rosalind Franklin's. Rosalind Franklin also did several other works, especially most of her work is on viruses, that is proteins in complex with nucleic acids. At the time, it was not so well known. Just before she was about to unveil the structure of tobacco mosaic virus, she died at the age of 37 in 1958. And her colleague or her team member received a Nobel Prize for it. So in a way, Rosalind Franklin's work has contributed to at least to two different Nobel Prizes. And because she died, apparently that is why the Nobel Prize was not given to her, because Nobel Prize is not given posthumously. So one of the things that we need to remember about Rosalind Franklin is that life is not so easy to reach excellence, especially for women in many days and even in many societies even now. And Rosalind Franklin was, although had problems from her own family or from colleagues and many other things, she has contributed a lot. It's sheer bad luck that she died of ovarian cancer at a very young age of 37, or else we could have been seeing. Maybe she would have gained more recognition than she has now. Thank you very much.